Okay, I have a game here being played online. I see goat will trash a lot. Can trash actions to gain loot. What's big here? I don't see any village. A lot of ways to gain cards. Wheelwright, swap, weaver. We could do something where we're just gaining a lot of horses with the intent of trashing them to peril. This almost certainly looks like it's going to be a loot kingdom, maybe with a few other things thrown in. Weaver can be discarded to library. It can be discarded to wheelwright. And we're definitely going to start with that, and then I only have the 6 coppers. There's no other heirloom. This will probably be a pixie. And next turn, the lack of village is a bit of a problem. I think we're just trashing down, getting a lot of loots. And horses are a good target for peril, because you can gain them back pretty easily. So I think I'm gaining cavalry here with the intent of, well, doing what I said, right? And the goat will keep us thin, so we should be able to do this kind of thing somewhat frequently. There's something to be said about swap a horse for a cavalry. But why not just play the horse? Swap horse for cavalry, or swap something for cavalry. Okay, that's nice. We can gain another pixie here. I think we've both trashed 2 estates. Yeah, we're both at 1 point. I would expect them to take another pixie here, or they're going to trash their pixie for a loot. Yeah. Discard a treasure to gain a card costing up to 4. I mean, I could take another cavalry. I could take a few cavalries. Let's take a pixie. So we'll play that for horses with the intent of trashing them. Could at some point try, if our cavalries collide, we can trash one of them for a loot as well. And let's just take another pixie, I guess. Yeah, so I have 2 horses in deck. My opponent has, I believe, 1 cavalry as a peril target. I don't think they have another pixie, though. Maybe they picked one up at some point and I've forgotten. Okay, so they have a lot of targets for it now. Ooh, yeah, why not? So I think I'm gonna take more horses. So I got lucky on getting village effect there. That's not something I'll be able to count on. Do I want... It might be a good idea to take a swap, because that would be my only source of plus buy. By swapping... I think I've got rid of all my pixies. I could swap a horse to gain a cavalry, and that gives me some plus buy. And then I could trash a lot of things to peril. I expected to have more loot by now in my deck. So I'm going to swap a horse for a cavalry. And now peril and peril. Oh, did I not? I should have played a cavalry at some point. I think I might have messed up on not gaining 2 horses. So let's do that for another loot. So I have a cavalry as I think I'm just going to take 2 pixies here. I still have a cavalry, which can gain horses, potentially be a trashing target. The problem is, because I didn't play a cavalry earlier, I think I'm lacking horses. So I'll play the pixie first, with the potential to swap horse to cavalry. I don't even know if it makes sense to be doing this swap horse to cavalry. Why not just play the horse? I guess it's because then I still want an action card in hand that is nice to trash to peril. Vault. So vault being terminal is something I wouldn't want to take it for. Discard 3 cards to gain a gold. I don't think so. I might do this though. Gain 2 silvers. Okay, so let's get some horses back. Trash you. So I have 8. I could have 11. Peril, cavalry. Takes me down to 9. Let's just take it now. Puzzle box is good. What's the pile situation? Tide pools can also discard Weaver, but I don't think we're heading for that anymore. Yeah, if I had 10 here, that would have been great. I would have been happy to do Pixie Province. But, so what's down there? There's 2 horses down here, right? So I could pixie cavalry to put those horses in the shuffle. And I go back. I don't have any action, so I can't play anything. So that takes 6. That's the silver down there. So the pixie's basically free. And that's province in hand, isn't it? I think I'll take it. No, so the question now is like, can I lower piles quickly, or is this just going to be a province game? Probably just a province game. And we'll keep trashing things for more loots to make sure that we can likely afford province often. I'm going to swap the horse for cavalry first, and then play the pixie. Well, I'll play the horse actually first. Pixie. Yeah, I'm doing that. I've got more loots down there. This is probably a good idea. Discard 2 cards. 1, 2. Wait. Let's go like that. And then discard 1, 2. Play the cavalry. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that could be peril, province, and what? A wheelwright or a swap? What did I get? Insignia, okay. So I still only have 1 terminal, the cavalry, and we can do weird stuff by sending it back to its pile, but I don't actually have many action cards to send back or gain or anything. I wonder if tide pools is a smart thing to take. You know, tide pools with puzzle box. Set aside a card. And what does insignia do? That's top deck on gain. Yeah, let's take this. Tide pools, you know, it's kind of like a dangerous card, because it can kill your next turn. If I got this boon, I actually wouldn't take it at this point. I think I only have 2 cards in my deck that the Wisp can draw. I'd rather wait for things that give plus coin or draw. So they took it. I'm not sure how many coppers they have left. I think I have 1, so they have a lot. Is Vault the one that allows me to discard? Yes. I don't think I want to play Tide Pool yet this turn. I think that's something I'll save for next turn. 4, 5, 6. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do this. I think I've changed my mind. I might play the Tide Pools. The advantage is I think I have a lot more flat out money in the deck. That could be wrong. I haven't kept track of how many loots we've each gained. They have an extra gold. Province Duchy. So their issue is that their deck is going to fall apart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What advantage do I get by playing the tide pools now? I think I would rather play the cavalry and buy a province. Or maybe I province, maybe I take another loot. You know, the estate is gets us to within a 3-point rather than 2-point difference. I think I'll hold on to the tide pools in case I need to do a big, some kind of big turn. Yeah, so they need to think a lot about whether they're going to province here or not. I'm going to play the swap first. How much money do I have? 8, 9, 10. So this is going to be double duchy. And I think I set the horse aside with the puzzle box. So they have now a big choice to make on whether they buy a province. It looks like they can't afford it. Duchy and estate. So I have duchy money in my hand. I could buy a province. And I could next turn the amphora. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so or I could duchy and next turn the amphora, which I think I'll do. Puzzle box. I think it doesn't matter. But I'll put the province in hand just in case. And depending on what happens here with my opponent, this might be a turn to pop the tide pools. The only, what would I discard? What would I consider discarding here? Province and cavalry? How many cards do they have in hand? Only 2. Wait, what is going on? Oh, they discarded for 4 money. So I could discard province cavalry, draw on, and see what happens. I have 4 money to start the turn. Yeah. Okay, the insignia is really good. Well, it's a lot of money, so yeah, if they province here, then I'm almost certainly going to win. Yeah, so I think this was a mistake, them buying province, simply because they should see what I have coming into the next turn. They know I'm starting with 4 money just from my durations. And so I only need to find 4 money to win the game. Oops. Well, let's take a tide pool. That's better anyway. And just play everything. Decline. Province, duchy, estate. Yeah. Yeah, it looked like they had a pretty good thing going on early on. They did something similar to me, but at the end there, taking that last province opened up an almost like a very likely win for me. Thanks for watching.